What's up, guys? Brian back from the PT channel here to talk about Fear the Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 1, titled Monster. Spoilers ahead if you haven't seen the episode. We're going to talk about the episode, recap, discussions, post comments below, what you like, what you didn't like. Make this interactive as always with all our shows, scenes, whatever, videos. So let's get to it. So basically we had starts with a night scene, a couple hours in the timeline from when Season 1 ended. On there, you saw Abigail. Now they're getting on Abigail. Everyone gets on except for Travis, Madison, Chris, and Lisa's body. Nick goes back for them. Nick kind of stepped it up this episode a little bit. But they were going on the boat, and a zombie's going after the group. The waves didn't really slow them down, which is hilarious. But basically, pretty awesome kill, motorboat kill. Nick used the motor to kind of chop his face off, which was pretty cool. They bring Lisa's body, which is kind of ridiculous a little bit at some point to bring her with the waves. They could have died for it, but they plan to bury her at sea. You get a nice shot of what land looks like, so it kind of put them on the boat anyway because they were bombing the city and there's no place that is safe, especially for too long, even on the water evidently. But basically the land was getting bombed by the military, and I think being at sea on a $10 million boat yacht is pretty safe, so you can be in worse spots for sure. So being on Abigail is pretty good. So the group sees a stranded boat. Of course they don't help. They're learning that you can't and shouldn't help everyone. You know, it kind of divides a little about that. Strand is all about protecting himself and his boat. He knows the world is about protecting yourself now. So that's what he's all about. The plan, and his plan, was to go to San Diego for some reason. We'll see, do they get there? What's there? I don't know. But Madison and Strand have a difference of views. That's going to be their connection, you know, the dividance of views of them and how that goes. We will learn a lot about these characters in the season. Can you trust Strand? Can you not? Is he going to leave the group? Is he going to strand the group? We'll see. But Alicia finds a radio. She listens to people crying and this, and the Coast Guard can't help them. She eventually finds another person on there. They're playing music and they're talking like they're best friends and teenage love and all this other crap. And she basically tells them all about the boat and everything there too, and they plan to come see you soon. So can you trust them? Are they going to hijack the boat? We'll see. Sounds like it's bad news. But Chris struggles with the death of his mother. Of course anybody would. He's a teenager. They have a final viewing before burying her at sea. Chris gets mad, does everything, of course. He's struggling with it, so the group was there. It's kind of sad, but had to be done. It kind of, was going on a little too long in the episode as well. So Chris gets mad and just lifts the table, which drops her body in there too. A little too much. Could have been done a little nicer way. But he's got that typical teenage aggression. He says, I could have fixed it, but you couldn't. And he actually punches Travis in the face. So that ain't gonna fly. But the group is about to relax and eat the eel that Daniel caught, but you can't relax on Fear the Walking Dead. Splash, boom, this idiot's in the water. Chris decides to jump in the water. I'm gonna cool down. Nick decides to go in after him and save him. Nick jumps in the water. He's kind of doing stuff, adrenaline rush, and he kind of stepped it up a little bit, which is kind of cool to see. But everyone was safe. Chris and Nick are in the water. Nick decides, I'm going to swim as well. Sees this walker or floater, whatever you want to call it, because he ain't walking, he's floating. So I guess you got to deal with these now floaters in the water walkers, whatever. You see that, so you thought the water was safe, but I guess not, because of course not, right? So you got these walkers, they're kind of swimming a little bit, the old thing is, can walkers float, zombies float, walk, swim, whatever. So we'll see. Travis helps Chris and Nick out. Nick wants to go under the boat. The boat got shot up. Look at the bullet hose on there. Whoever did that, really tore it up. I thought this was kind of funny. The walker floaters look like they're sunbathing, catching some rays, getting that nice tan in there. It's kind of funny. But Travis goes after Nick, who goes underneath the boat. He thought he heard someone, but he's got an adrenaline fix right now too. So that might be his new drug, because he's not taking any drugs. He's an addict, so he might be an adrenaline addict, to do that. So, but Nick finds the yacht log for some reason. Is going to do that. Look at that for something. I don't know. Makes it safely back to Abigail. Strand sees an incoming boat on the radar. Was that Alicia's people they were talking to? Is it the pirates? Is it that? But either way, it ends with Madison saying whoever killed the passengers and did that to the boat is coming back towards Abigail. So we got some boat pirates coming here too. So we saw what's coming this season. It looks pretty good. Fear the Walking Dead will fill the void, but it's nowhere near The Walking Dead, of course. But we got some unwanted guests coming, that's for sure. So is that Alicia's people that she was talking to? Who knows? But Daniel, don't mess around. These guys are toast. There's some guy back there, I don't know, but they'll take back the boat, that's for sure. Chris looks safe, and he looks safe though. He's fine, but we'll see how that goes too. He's kind of a baby, but I don't know what's going to happen with these folks. Someone's going to die, hopefully. I don't know, but we're going forward. Who is this guy? Member of the group, new person, bad guy? I think Daniel will protect the group on there as well. I don't see any of the original cast members dying for a while. A lot of stuff has to happen. You have to build these characters up to get rid of it. But Chris, Daniel, and Ophelia all have guns. They protect Abigail. Chris even got a gun now. He's a whiny baby, but hopefully he turns it around. They step it up because you see later on, Chris goes out to land and he finds, Flight 462, the web series from Fear the Walking Dead, and he finds actually Charlie, the woman in the green jacket there, played by Michelle Ang, or however you want to say it. But basically, you see her right there. You see her, there she is. She's behind Alicia when they're, hitting a herd of walkers. And it's kind of cool to connect the two. Nick does the Walker Guts trick. He's wearing a pilot shirt or an airline shirt or whatever. So they get on land eventually. They eventually save a child. So that's kind of cool. They get somewhere. I don't know where they're going. Is that San Diego? Is that kind of there? Strand is talking to someone. Do you trust him? We're still on the fence about that. So we'll see going forward. Is he going to strand the group there? Leave the group? Travis beats some guy up. He's able to protect himself and his family when he needs to. He's getting stronger, that's for sure. We need a strong male character lead. He's diving for something to fix something, to get something. I don't know. Is he see walkers or I don't know. But Travis looks to have fallen down or something. Is he in a fight? Is he tripped? Is he this? Is walkers in there too? So we'll see. But basically, what do you think of the episode and Fear the Walking Dead itself? Do you like it? Do you tolerate it? Is it something okay? Whatever. But being at sea will bring a different perspective on there. Like, share, subscribe, comment, post, let us know. And as always, thank you for the continued support.